What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz with Cruise Control Radio, and y'all know where we at, man. We at home. We at home, baby. And today we got a special guest in the building. Her name is Tymirah B. What's going on? How are you doing?
Hello. I'm doing good.
You're looking fantastic.
Thank you.
So, Tymirah B, you told me that you got your own business. Can you talk about what your business is?
Of course. So I am the CEO and formulator of Brownie's Beauty. And Brownie's Beauty is an all organic hair and skincare line. And it's luxury body and hair care.
That's fire. So, what made you want to call it Brownie's Beauty?
Well, my middle name is Brownie. And I feel like generational wealth, it's very important to put your name on a brand when you have longevity and those plans for it. So
dope.
Yeah.
So you make these products. What makes you want to do these skincare, hair care? What makes you want to make it a product?
Okay, so I've always had a love and admiration for things that are of nature. And it started off with the Tyra Banks show, and Tyra Banks was talking about put olive oil in your hair. So I started slowly telling my friends and family, hey, coconut oil and olive oil works for your hair. But I really started wanting to formulate these things and put them in a jar when I got pregnant, and my belly was so big and itchy, and everything I was putting on my body was absorbing it. And I was like, well, what's going to work? And then shea butter was the answer, essentially.
Yeah. So when you're using shea butter, and you said Tyra Banks, and when you said oil, you just went into the kitchen and grabbed some cooking oil and threw that joint in your hair.
Oh my God, no.
Okay.
So I'm so sorry. I skipped some steps, but I did my research. It's very important to use virgin olive oil.
Shout out to the virgins. I'm sorry.
There are some, kitchen essentials that you can also use on your body, like unrefined coconut oil. You can also brush your teeth with that. So once you do research and you kind of learn about the carrier oils, the essential oils, and the butters, you learn what goes together and what doesn't go together. So it's kind of like you're a chemist almost.
That's fine. So you basically
in the kitchen,
Breaking Bad,
whipping it up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So when you said when you got pregnant, it made you want to do that and formulate it and put it into a bottle. Is it because you had kids or because you realized that it was helping you when you used those things?
It was two things. It was now to all my mamas out there who do have stretch marks and everything, it's beautiful. But I was so scared being so small and having twins that my skin was going to stretch beyond, me recognizing myself. So I really wanted to turn to natural butters to protect my skin from any stretch marks, any irritation. And then secondly, like I said, my skin was just sucking up anything I put on it. And I learned that butters is a great barrier for the skin.
So you would say that that oil was being swallowed.
Swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed? Oh my God, yes, absolutely.
That's fine. So I just want to know, I want the people to know where you're from, what you're, because you're in Tennessee now, and so what started before this? Were you just always an entrepreneur, or what? How was your life before Brownie's Beauty? Before kids, before Tennessee?
I was a rock star. Oh my gosh. No, I'm just kidding.
Sounds like a lot of drugs. Rock star.
I plead the fifth. No, I'm just I've definitely had some fun. Growing up, I was a music artist, and I used to sing R&B. I loved performing and all of that amazing stuff. Then I became a mom, and then a lot of you doesn't belong to you anymore. And I didn't know how to make new mommy Tymirah and artist Tymirah coexist. So, but before all of this, I was a music artist, and I was performing, I was traveling, and I had the best time in my life. And also being a music artist, you are an entrepreneur. You're a brand. You're selling your product, which is your music and your image. So
And your soul.
Not over here.
You don't sell
We're
souls.
anointed.
It was a shoulder shake. So with having kids, I know it's difficult because I have kids of my own,
Right.
which we share that.
Yes.
So with having kids and running a business, how do you maintain to still like, what gives you the energy after being a mom to still want a business, to run a business?
When I look at my kids, I see them being, I don't want to say the face of my brand, but I see them experiencing the childhood that I never had. So I guess hustle culture kind of got to me, and just saying, hey, like, one, I want to experience first generational wealth. I also want to make sure outside of being a mother that I'm also helping other mothers. It's so hard being a mom. It's so hard learning how to be a mom. It's so hard grieving the life that you had before. So those are two big parts. My kids and other mothers is the reason why I find that energy.
And you mentioned something very important, like you said, grieving your previous self before kids. Can you explain that a little more?
Yeah, like I used to have so much fun. I used to go to frat parties. I used to just travel without a thought of, are my kids going to be okay? I never had to care if I had groceries in the house because I could just eat out. Now I got to think about meals. So you kind of grieve that freedom and that carelessness you had. But now it's like you have something to live for once you become a mom. So
that's fine. Yeah. And does it ever not get in the way, but like, yeah, does it get in the way? Being a mom, does it get in the way of like your potential you would see for your business?
Yes, absolutely. But you wouldn't, I feel like it's hard to say that because you wouldn't have this potential, you wouldn't know this uncharted potential that you have until you become a mom. But then you start thinking, I could do this. I wish I could do this. But you would never even be doing this if you didn't have kids.
That's hard.
It's a different kind of hustle you develop. It's a different kind of way you want to represent yourself. It's a different stride in your walk when you become a mom. So, no, I wouldn't say it's in the way.
Did you ever sell drugs? I feel like you sold drugs.
I never sold them, but.
Never sold them. No, I don't know. You got like that hustle in you, like from raising Canaan.
I get it from my dad.
That's fine. So your dad was like a drug dealer.
He was taking care of things.
He was taking care.
He was taking care of
That's hilarious. So yeah, no, that's dope to see that. I asked everybody this question, and people would be mad at me if I didn't ask you this question. So I just gotta ask you. It's to make sure our culture. It's like a cultural thing. Okay. So, have you ever ate ass?
No, Alex.
You don't eat ass?
No. You
don't?
No.
You gonna lie on the camera? No, just
you have to cut the camera. No, I've never done that.
Yeah, no. So we had a girl on here that said, like, she said, if you go down there, go down there. She said, just don't hike your legs up. What do you think about that?
She's right. Like sometimes, you just. I don't want to talk about that. I'm sorry.
When the tongue just.
When you just. Don't make me do this. To give examples and shit.
Examples. Yeah. We like examples, bro. That's fine.
Okay, no. I never done that, but I understand her. I definitely understand.
You're just a woman's woman, huh? So what is a brand mean to you?
Now, I don't know because there's two types of brands. There's a brand and there's a personal brand.
But what does a brand mean to you?
A brand to me is what you stand for, what you can give to other people, a lifestyle. A lifestyle that you can share with other people that will make other people want to be a part of that lifestyle and live that lifestyle.
So when you're running your brand, what do you feel like your lifestyle is that will be pulling people in with this brand?
Wellness, empowerment, and when I say beauty, I don't mean like in a vain way, but I mean really loving yourself to the core, even when you don't look or feel your best. When you're broke or when you have money in your pockets, you feel beautiful, vibrant, alive, healthy. So,
yeah, because a lot of people get that mixed up where they're like, they see beauty brands and it's like you have to be like this beauty queen, like physically, when it's like beauty could be deeper than, the surface.
It's beyond the surface. And one song that I would say that really resonates to this question, and my response is Pretty Hurts by Beyonce. Even though she's talking about physically, she had to do everything physically to look beautiful. She said it's the soul that needs the surgery.
That's hard. She
like,
said that.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Beehive.
As Zayla would say, Beyonce. And that spoke to me on like different volumes. Like it's all gonna start at your soul, your mental, it all starts in your mental. So.
And we do see we see on your Instagram, like you're on a fitness journey, and you know, you don't look like you had twins. You look like you need 2 more twins.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Because you look good.
Thank you.
And I would be, you know, I feel like I'll be a good participant in helping you with that.
I'm engaged, so sorry.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. It's hilarious. So what made you get onto this fitness journey? And because that's hard, that's a lifestyle.
It is. It's a lifestyle, but I want to say that one thing I'm so proud of is I've always been in the gym. I've always had a gym membership, but I never felt like my life depended on it until I had kids. Because honestly, I want to be able to fight a pit bull. I want to be able to carry both of my kids on my back and run from zombies. I don't want to just look good. I want to be strong.
Fighting a pit bull.
It's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
You know what? I almost got attacked by my old pit bull, and I thought, wow, I want to be able to like restrain him.
Put him in a headlock.
Yeah, like if a dog ever ran up to me and my kids, I want to be able to jump in front of that dog and really take it down. Yeah.
It's different though, because dogs, they neck is crazy.
Oh my God, their muscles jerk differently. Yeah,
it's a whole lot of nasty shit being talked about. But listen,
okay,
I think right now where you're at with your fitness journey, it's inspiring. Do you get like people that, you know, reach out to you and be like, hey, like, how do you do this? And then a second part to that question is, do they actually do what you tell them that works?
I do get a lot of people who reach out, and I feel like there's times I don't see them do anything with it, but to know that I planted a seed where they may post them in a gym every couple of months. I'm like, so it makes me feel good. But I haven't inspired anybody to like a full on committed fitness journey, but I do get a lot of questions and inquiries.
I was on the phone with my mom earlier, and she said she sees you on TikTok and said she's jealous. What do you feel about when you hear people say stuff like that?
There's no such thing as jealousy when you're inspired. I mean, there is a such thing, but the way I want to exude that love to people, like if you look at me and you ever feel envious or jealous, like, no, sis, you're inspired and you're going to be great from this. Like,
right. And that's what I feel like she meant from it is like, she's inspired, like she wants to be in that, you know what I'm saying? But some people, they feel like they can't get into that zone because of their lifestyle. Is there like anything like you could help people in their situation? They're like, okay, I want to get in the gym so bad. I want to do this, but I don't have the time, or I don't have, you know, it's always something that they can't do. Like,
I would be a hypocrite if I say you're making excuses, because when I was in the gym freely, I didn't have kids. And being in the gym now that I have kids, I have a very flexible lifestyle where I work from home and I make my own schedule. So I would be very hypocritical if I say you could do it. You could work a full-time job. You still got to come home and cook for the kids and bathe them and do this and do that and try to find time to eat and do your hair and look pretty. I would be hypocritical, but I would say that if your life depended on it, you're going to find a way. You're going to wake up earlier, or you're going to sacrifice some sleep. So.
And what did you sacrifice?
Sleep.
So you be tired?
To the point where, yes, I'm at the doctor's office because I have stress eyes. So.
Probably because you know what I'm saying, you're just always looking for a problem. That might be what's going on. So I want to know what's your plan, and not your full on plan, but like what are your expectations in Nashville and building this brand in a place you've never even been to?
Just in Nashville?
I'm saying, since this is where you're at, how to spread your wings locally. You know what I'm saying? I know it's something that you want to be further than that, but now that you're here in Nashville, like, what are some things that you want to do or be a part of to, you know, get your brand out there?
Yes, I really would love to be a part of empowerment panels. Whether I'm attending an event where they're speaking power into people, or whether I'm up speaking power into people, especially, women. I feel like, especially mothers, if we want to really get down to the detail, it's very hard to find your identity in a world full of technology and filters. And when you step out in real life, you still feel the same. Like, I just want to empower people. So that's where I see my next few steps. And I feel like I can do that through my personal brand and through my product brand.
Right. And do you believe that the earth is flat?
I do believe that they are hiding extraterrestrials in Antarctica. So I don't know about the shapes and geometry, but there's definitely other life out here walking amongst us, and it's getting crazy out here.
How so?
Are we gonna? Okay, I'll keep it real surface level, but we are in an age of revealing exposure, and right now the Earth, in Antarctica, we're seeing grass grow, and things are melting. When things are melting, that's no longer frozen. That's new life. That's new cells. That's new bacteria coming together. Warm and water and sunlight, that's going to grow something. And that's what's happening. And we think all these things that's happening on the earth is just, this is because of the government. No, the spiritual energy is shifting. New life is coming to this dimension, and people just don't get it. But for those who know, they know.
So now that you say that, you sound like you're really in tune with, spirituality. Is that something that, a religion or what is it that, because spirituality is like real important. Like, how does that tie into you hear that? Tie into your brand when you're making natural products? Because
when you are, you can be super religious, but then also knowing self is spirituality. And how it connects to my products is, at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. Outside of the others that share that same belief and share that same scripture as you, when you go to sleep, it's with yourself. When you get out the shower, it's with yourself. I mean, unless you're doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing.
You in the shower getting kids born.
But it comes down to self. So I feel like yourself is the most organic part of this world. Outside of your beliefs, what you've ate today, what you put on your body, what you posted, there's self. And I feel like self is a seed and it's organic. So I kind of got off course with that.
No, that was perfect.
Okay.
How important is image when it comes to a beauty brand?
Super important. You have to be an example of what you're talking about. And, beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. But as long as you exude that light that you want people to feel, if you want people to feel how you feel, you got to feel good. Like that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And if you want people to feel like crap because you feel like crap, then you got something wrong with you.
It's a whole crappy, shitty
Just
situation.
Mad.
Just mad. So when I'm looking at your Instagram and stuff like that, I feel like your brand is it geared towards one culture, or do these products work for all cultures, or how does that work?
With Brownie's Beauty, it's really for women. It's women because I think I walked through most of the paths that a woman had to walk down. A child to a teenager to a young adult to a mother, and I experienced different feelings. Like, this is hard. The world is very hard on women. I mean, it's hard for men, but it's hard on women because we're the portal to life. That's a big responsibility. And a lot of women go through postpartum where a lot of us don't make it out. And I want to make sure my sisters make it out. And we experience how I feel every day. I want other women to feel. So.
And when you mentioned postpartum, how did that, did it have any effect on, what you wanted to do, your emotions, on how you wanted to do things? Did you ever second guess, if this is what you should be doing?
I never second guessed if this is what I was supposed to be doing, but I always wondered if if it was like a financial thing. Is this what I'm supposed to be investing in when I got two twins to feed and I could be saving up to pay my car off?
Yeah.
But I had to make a sacrifice. But I never second guessed if that sacrifice would be worth it.
Because it's like a natural thing that you do. It's not like, I'm just going to not be me.
I feel like, okay, this is going to get a little religious, but Jesus walked the path of healing. And he didn't have space to second guess himself. people second guessed him, but that meant that he could never, okay, everyone's second guessing myself. I can't be in that crowd. I got to stand
That's
out.
hard.
And what made me stand out was knowing that I can heal these people. They don't know what I know. So I feel like that's kind of the path that I walked down.
That's hard. Because it's like an internal thing. Like, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing because you can't find it in yourself to do it.
But I'm going to help you find it. Even if you don't like me, but I'm an example.
Why do you feel somebody wouldn't like you?
I mean, there's many reasons, you know, but not with just me. Oh my gosh, with anybody, most people don't like people, but I feel like sometimes when there's a couple reasons when there's someone that knows you and you exceed the expectations they had of you, sometimes people can develop like, how did she do that? Or we went to the same school. How did she do that? Or my life was better than hers when we were children. How is hers better than mine now that we're adults? Yeah. I feel like I've seen that. And also sometimes people just feel like it should be them. And they start picking apart little things and little flaws to use that as an excuse of why they don't like you. Yeah. But deep down inside, they know, like, I could have been doing that.
That's crazy. That's a good breakdown. I feel like you got really good analogies, too.
Thank you.
So if there was an apocalypse, right, and you're with your family, and it's happening right now.
Okay.
And you only have 3 face masks to go outside to be able to breathe. Who's not getting a face mask? Your twins, fiance, or you? Who's not getting the face mask?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We all gonna die.
So you would want your kids to die?
No.
In that situation.
I'm sorry, but I would choose myself.
You would die? You would say y'all go
no,
out
like
me.
Me and the kids.
Oh, okay. That's fire. I feel like the man should just, but then how would you survive out there without man strength?
That's why I go. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I learn about herbs. That's why I've learned.
I don't need
no niggas. No, just
that's
play
funny as shit. Oh man. So if you do you have any products out right now that you want to talk about that's important to you right now?
Yes, my healing body oil. I feel like that's one of the products that I sat on for a while, and I just launched it a couple days ago. And I feel like that product is actually, now that I kind of look back at my brand from 2019 to 2024, I feel like the healing body oil is the foundation of every other product. So, my healing body oil.
And how can someone purchase that, or is there any testing where they can go and test it out, or at the stores they can get a tester bottle?
No, unfortunately we're e-commerce only, but I don't want to say too much, but I'm looking to put out travel size, sample size products on the website. So, and I think that's a great opportunity for people with super sensitive skin to say, hey, I don't want to invest in this full price product, but a little $4 won't hurt. So, yeah.
Do you think your business would do good in strip clubs?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, my God. Especially the shimmering cocoa body pudding.
What's that?
I'm talking about that booty going to be gleaming.
Maybe, do you feel like you would want to find where the strippers are at out here?
I'm going to go. If I dare to go to a strip club, I'm going to end up speaking the word. Come on, sisters. I can say No, I'm just playing because they really get to the money. I don't want to be where the strippers is at because I know it comes with a lot of afties and different kind of energies. And I truly believe that alcohol brings the worst out of people. And if you got too many people on alcohol, I don't want to be in that situation. But if the girlies do want to go over to browniesbeauty.com, they can get that shimmer cocoa body pudding. And when you get on stage, girl, you might leave with a baby. Let me say.
Leave with a baby.
I hope. Okay, I don't know how it works there.
You might leave with a couple racks.
When I went to the strip club for the first time, my friend gave me a stack of ones, and I threw that one girl.
The whole thing.
The whole stack, because I didn't know how
it
worked.
Thing, girl.
Yeah, she was really going it. She was eating the stage up.
That's hilarious. So let the people know where they can find you. I know you just mentioned your website. If you want to mention it again, where they can follow you, and if you got an OnlyFans, anything that you want to let them know.
I don't have an OnlyFans, but you can find me on Instagram at Tymirah _B. And you can follow Brownie's Beauty at browniesbeauty_. And I'm also recently on TikTok. We just hit 100 followers.
Whoop, whoop.
We launched the TikTok 2 weeks ago. We hit 100 followers. You can find me at Brownie's Beauty BB on TikTok.
That's fire. So your OnlyFans is not Brownie's Booty? That's not it?
No.
Brownie's Booty? Brownie's
But that's
Booty.
it sounds very profitable. If I get an ambassador, we might.
Oh, I thought I had the noise on here for you. But thank you for sitting with us. I know you got a busy life. You got an annoying fiance. I heard he's a terrible time. So
I just want to say shout out to my fiance and happy birthday to him.
that's fire. Shout out to him. My birthday's today too.
Is it your birthday?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell him. I felt some chemistry, but
That's crazy.
yeah.
You want to go get a drink or something?
I mean, it won't hurt.
All right. We could probably that's fine.
Okay.
So thank you for tuning in. This is Cruise Control Radio here with Tymirah B, owner of Brownie's Beauty and Brownie's Booty. So thank y'all for tuning in. Let's go.